Hello friends, in previous videos we already learned what is modulus operation, what is Euler's totient function or phi function, and what is multiplicative inverse of a number. And I have already showed you three different ways to find multiplicative inverse of a number. So today I am going to talk about the fourth way of finding multiplicative inverse of a number, that is using Euler totient function. If you haven't watched my Euler totient function video, you can go back and watch that first, because I'm going to use that Euler totient function here, and this is one of the easiest way of finding multiplicative inverse of a number. So I will start with the example and you will get to know how I'm solving it. Okay, so let's say I have to find multiplicative inverse of 6 in Z13. Okay, so what I have to find, I have to exactly find 6 inverse mod 13. Okay, so to solve this you have to use a formula which is 6 to the power of phi of 13 minus 1 mod 13. If you are able to solve this equation, it will give you 6 inverse mod 13. Okay, so let's solve this. So you can remember from Euler totient function video that phi of 13 or phi of any prime p is always p minus 1. So here I can write it as 6 of 12 minus 1. For 13 is a prime, so its phi will be 12. Okay, mod 13. I can write it as 6 of 11, 6 to the power 11 mod 13. Okay, now what I can do is I can use 6 square to the power 5 into 6. So total is 6 to the power 11. 2 into 5 is 10 plus 1, 11 mod 13. You can recall this from modulus operation function, where we can always factorize the number and take the modulus of each factors or power of some factors. So we can do we can factorize and solve each term taking modulus. Okay, so 6 square is 36, right? So 36 to the power 5 into 6 mod 13. Okay, now 13 into 3 is 39, so 36 is 3 less than 39, so I can write it as minus 3 to the power 5 into 6 mod 13. Correct? Let me get some space. Okay, so now what I will do is I will write it as minus 3 to the power 3, because I have to take a number which is uh, nearer to 13 or multiple of 13. Okay, so I will take minus 3 to power 3 into minus 3 to power 2 into 6 mod 13, right? So minus 3 to power 3 is minus 27. So I can take minus 27 plus 26, which is, this 26 is multiple of 13, so we can always add it. Okay, into, this is 9 and this is 6 mod 13. So this will give you minus 1. Okay, so this minus 1 is equal to 12, or what we can do is we can convert one of these number to negative, so that multiplication will become positive. So instead of 9 I am taking minus 4 into 6 mod 13. So this is equal to 24 mod 13, which is equal to 13, so 11 mod 13. So let me verify this. If this is 11 or not, 6 inverse 13 is 11 not. So for verifying, what we will do is, it said that 6 into 6 inverse should be equal to 1 mod 13. Okay, if this follows, then we can say that 6 inverse is correct. So in this question we got 6 inverse as 11. So 6 into 11 mod 13, this is I have to find, and if I'm getting a value, this value is equal to 1, then we can say that that is the 11 is a value of 6 inverse. So this is equal to 66 mod 13. So 13 to 5 is 65, so clearly this is 1 mod 13. So we can say that 6 inverse mod 13 is equal to 11, or similar way 11 inverse mod 13 is equal to 6. So we can write this as 6 into 6 inverse, or we can write it as 11 into 11 inverse. Both ways it's correct because it's multiplicative inverse. So this was one example. I will show you one more example so that you can understand it fully. So while we are talking about ciphers like Caesar cipher or any other substitution cipher and those cipher, we are taking modulus 26 because we have 26 alphabets, so we are taking modulus of 26. Okay, so in the next example I will I will try to find multiplicative inverse of 7 mod 26. Okay, so let me write it down. 7 inverse mod 26. Okay, I have to find this value. So as per the above formula, I can write it as 7 to the power of 5 of 26 minus 1 mod 26, right? Now 26 has factor 2 into 13. These both are prime. So if we find 5 of 26, this will be equal to 5 of 2 into 5 of 13. So you can write it as 1 into 12 because 5 of prime is p minus 1. So for 2 is 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1, and for 13 is 13 minus 1, that is equal to 12. So 5 of 26 is 12. Okay, so I will directly use it here. This is equal to 7 to the power 12 minus 1. Don't forget this minus 1, you have to reduce that, mod 26, right? So this is equal to 7 to the power 11 mod 26. Now what I will do is I will take 7 square to the power 5 into 7 mod 26. So 7 square is 49 and 26 into 2 is equal to 52. So instead of 49, I can always write 49 minus 52 mod 52, right? Mod 26. 52 is a multiple of 26. I can always use that. So this 49 will become minus 3 to the power 5 into 7 mod 26. Now I can write it as minus 3 to the power 3 into minus 3 to the power 2 into 7 mod 26. So minus 3 is to the power 3 is minus 27. So minus 27, I can always add 26 because you are taking modulus 26. So this will become minus 1 into 9 into 7 mod 26, which is equal to minus 63 mod 26. What I will do is I will add 52 to this number, or you can say we can add 78. 26 into 3 is 78. Okay, so I will add 78 to 63, then I will get 15, right? So this is equal to 15 mod 26. Okay, so 7 inverse mod 26 is 15, or you can also say that 15 inverse mod 26 is 7. So let's verify it. So for verification, what we have to do is we have to multiply 7 by 15 and we have to take modulus and check that if you are getting 1 as a remainder or not. Okay, so 7 into 7 inverse mod 26, this should be equal to 1. So 7 into 15 mod 26. Okay, so this is equal to 105 mod 26. Now 26 into 4 is 104. So you can always write as 105 minus 104 mod 26. So you are getting 1 mod 26. This means that 7 inverse mod 26 is 1, or sorry, not 1. 7 inverse mod 26 is 15, or 15 inverse mod 26 is 7. So this is one of the method of finding multiplicative inverse of a number. So hope you enjoyed this video. That's all for now. We will meet in next video. Thank you and have a good day.